Hello, friends. It's a dark, foreboding day today, and it's a perfect opportunity to channel some spooky stuff. We're at a lake. Well, it used to be a lake about 400 years ago. Now it's just a cliff. Not just a cliff, it's home to many different animals. We saw a porcupine the other day. Um, but we thought today would be a great day to do some channeling on something that I have a few questions about. It's vampires. You saw the thumbnail, you read the video title. Are they real? Do they exist in 3D? Hollywood myth? We're going to find out whatever we need to find out today about this issue. We got the dusters hanging, and Tara's just getting grounded, getting centered, connecting with Source, connecting with her higher self, putting up her shields, and connecting with basically whatever is going to get us the answers to the questions that we have today. I'm going to try not to kill myself.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? Good to go?
Yeah, I'm all connected to my higher self.
Okay. Is your higher self going to answer our questions today?
Mm, There's a debate who might be more suited for information.
That's a volcano.
Okay, so it looks like a lower astral, and they're just outside of my shields. They can't do anything. Um, but they've been brought in
Well,
to speak.
if we're going to be asking about lower astrals, let's talk to a lower astral about it. All right. All right. Are we ready? Good to go? Can I ask some questions?
Um, yeah, I'm just doing a protected connection.
Okay. Remember, guys, take what works for you, leave the rest. If you don't like connecting with lower entities, we understand completely. But we like to go into the shadows and learn from them. So that's what we're going to attempt to do today. I'm going to go into some shadows. Do not do this if you don't know how to shield yourself and protect yourself and ground yourself and fill yourself with light.
Okay, we're ready to go. I know just how my brain sees it, but it looks like a winged golem.
It looks like a gargoyle.
Yeah, actually, yeah, big old eyes.
Okay, so obviously a lower. Um, I think first question we have is what connection does it have with the energy of vampires?
Wow. Um, I don't know why the lower astral's more funny than anything I've connected to. But it's like I think my brain just is stuck on Gollum, but so therefore it sounds like Gollum. So it's like if you because outside my shield and it keeps bouncing around, it's like, well, if you let me in, maybe I'll tell you.
Uh,
It's like invite me in your energy, almost like invite me in your home, like a vampire.
okay, so this thing is a vampire. All right,
Well,
that
it
answers
is
that question.
fanged, but I figured it's more like gargoyle batty
So you
golem.
don't want to connect directly to it.
Yeah, I'm keeping outside of it. So I'm
So we'll just see what questions it'll answer.
okay.
Do vampires exist in 3D?
They can appear in 3D much like somebody would sense a spirit, but they're not fully in this realm. So it's not like a solid human being, maybe. Hmm. No, they're energetic, but they can be seen like a spirit, and they can also, if they're invited in, and inhabit your person.
Hmm. So they exist primarily in fourth dimension, the lower astral.
Mm, yeah.
Do they come from a particular place?
And they're just showing like a meteor field.
Okay, so they're not. Are they of this solar system?
Yes.
Okay, but they're not terrestrial.
No, they're in our solar system in some meteor field that's always in shadow, like being shadowed by something bigger or a planet or a moon. Um, it's always in shadow.
Okay. What is the primary goal of a vampire?
And they're showing me the lichen that grows on rocks, and that they don't see themselves as like a antagonist or a bad being. They have a symbiotic relationship with free will. So they need energy, but also carbon.
Carbon.
That is interesting. But energy and carbon.
Well, carbon being carbon-based life forms, their life force energy, maybe.
And that carbon or energy is kind of what helps, almost it's like lighting a fire in the shadow of their little meteor field or whatever, but it's not an actual fire or warmth. It's like what it's like part of their life cycle. Just like lichen grows on rock, they keep showing like it's, or other plant matter. They need or they could help each other, but it can't be there without being invited.
Hmm. So vampires don't violate free will. They seek to get around it.
Yes, it's like a, rarely is it a conscious invitation, inviting in a what we would see as a vampire, more like subconscious, like somebody who doesn't mind their energy being fed off of, or their carbon.
Hmm.
Interesting. Um, and so they just latch on wherever, whoever lets them in, lets them in your house, which is your body.
Right. So in 4D, a vampire will suck the energy of a 3D victim who's unaware that this is happening.
Yes, and it's not just people, it's any life form in this solar system.
What is evidence that you have a vampiric connection?
Mm, pedophiles. That's the what you could see as 3D representation, or those who've willingly taken them as a host or been the host for them. you see the either animal, human, plant, whatever it would be, will seek to mimic what its parasite is doing. So if the parasite is feeding on the human and the carbon and energy, and the human has allowed this at whatever level to occur, the human will start acting in those vampiric ways, seeking to take carbon or life force or energy from something else. In its most blatant form is on this earth we have pedophilia, and that is one of them.
What's the best way to protect yourself from this vampiric energy?
To go within and ask to be shown any and all contracts. Contracts are not always with another person or even group of beings, but it could be contracts for energy exchange, for portal opening within the self. There are contracts of all kinds, made in the astral, made in the subconscious, made even during the present moment. So ask to be shown any and all contracts allowing parasite activity. You can remove yourself from these contracts because you created them.
But you have to set that intention.
Yes.
Is there anything you would like to tell us before we close the connection?
It was saying they come for, and I know it sounds like they come for what is the most precious thing within you. So if you understand what is most precious about you, you can protect it, you can hone it, and not be afraid of it. So don't fear what is the most precious thing about your existence and spiritual existence. Learn to utilize it. If you keep it in the shadows will come for it.
Bring your shadows to the light. There she is.
Whoa. Oh, I think my butt went to sleep.
Oh, poor Rock. I mean.
Oh, what?
Well, that wasn't pleasant.
At least that energy is like really easy to keep on the outside, but it's so like funny. It's kind of a funny energy. It's like bouncing back and forth. It's like, oh yeah, like I'll tell you all these things. Can I come in now? I know some other things. Can I come in now? Like, let me in. I'm like, no. And then it's like, but it doesn't want to go away because in the off chance I might let it in, it'll keep answering questions. And it's like,
this is why I worry about Halloween being kind of a negative holiday. You're letting these things in. Okay, I've said it. Whatever. Okay. Well, beautiful lake, what once was.
Hey, maybe it'll be lakefront property once again
Once
someday.
again, climate change. Let's do it.
Climate change.
All right. Well, we're signing out.
All
Thanks
right.
for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.